teachers striking because of what they call low pay, segregation in remuneration, whereby science teachers are getting more than their arts counterparts, and we have always heard your arguments about that. But as we talk now, our children are preparing to sit for
what was you call it?
For their examinations, but those teachers are not in school.
Those who are not in school will be
salary disparities in this country.
The salary disparities will be sorted out with time. With more money, because you see the part of the indiscipline, which is different from with the bush people. You know, with the bush people, you know, you call it Yoweri. Is that how you say it?
Yes, Yoweri.
What does it mean?
Chronologically, step by step.
Step by step, mot. This is how we do things. The NRA. Now, the problem with the civilians is that they want to do everything at the same time, which is not possible and which is suicidal. So what happens is, we call it in the Bantu dialects, kumemerera, scatter resources, small here, small here. I think somebody told me that in Luo they call it poro.
Puaro. Puaro.
Meaning what? Scatter.
Puaro. When you are sprinkling, like scattering.
Yes.
Things that have very tiny particles.
Yes. No impact. So that's why for us we say, please, if you are not an enemy, if you are not an enemy, because when we were in the bush fighting, we didn't have food. Food was scarce. So we would say, there's some little food here. Who should eat? It should be the one on guard duty. You be the one to eat. Even me, the commander, will not eat. But you eat because you are on guard duty. So that when the enemy comes to attack us, for you are alert. You alert us and then we'll fight. So we'll be able to prioritize the one who is needed now. He may not be the most important, but the one we need now. And if there's somebody who's going to spy on the barracks of our opponents, this is the one who gives food, the small food which is there. So the economy of the country is led by the private sector. The private sector are the ones who are doing most of the work: farming, manufacturing, services, infrastructure. Now, on the roads, we don't need historians. Somebody to come and tell the road, Napoleon did this, Napoleon. The road needs an engineer. Doesn't need somebody of literature to come and quote Shakespeare on the road. So that's why we say, you people, we don't have enough money to pay everybody well. But because we have brought peace, and we have done a little bit of infrastructure, some roads, the electricity, private sector is rushing in. You can see the factories all over the place, in Jinja, in Kampala, you can see the factories. But all of these need scientists. They need engineers. They need machine operators. They need, agriculture needs a vet, needs a Bachelor of Science people. So, can we, since we don't have money to pay everybody very well, can we start with this? Now somebody says, no, me. Either we all get or nobody gets. Now what's that? This is treason. You are so selfish, you don't care what happens. I get a low salary myself. I'm not bothered with salary. I am here. I was fighting for no money from 1971. From 1971 up to 1986, I was fighting for no pay. From that time up to now, I'm working for very little pay. I am here. So those mercenaries, money, me, should leave us alone and go to Congo or other places where they want mercenaries. They are patient because we started with the judges. We started with they were paid a bit more. Because that time we said, even if we are all hungry, at least the one who judges us, if a hungry man is quarreling with another hungry man, the judge should be not hungry like us. That's why we increase the salary of the judges first. Now, the members of parliament increased their salary wrongly, in my opinion. They made a mistake. But we didn't approve it. We didn't support it. We didn't want to cause a crisis, but I didn't agree with it. And that's why I refused a pay rise. I refused. They pay me 3.6 million, which they started paying in 1996. Before that, I was getting 150,000. From 1996, 86 to 96, I was being paid 150,000. Then they started paying me 3.6. My 20% goes to NRM. So on Mama's account, 2.7 million. That's what they pay me. They wanted to raise the salary because the salary of Kenya, please, I'm not Kenya, I am Uganda. I don't want pay rise now. It is really betrayal to find people fighting for salaries. There was a story in the olden days. There was hunger, and the mother was carrying a baby, and she collapsed, she died. Now the baby didn't know that the mother had died. She went on suckling the dead body. That's what people are doing. Your country, Uganda, was down. Instead of struggling to build it, they are sucking. They are struggling to suckle the mother who is down, trying to recover. This is betrayal. So we don't have time for those mercenaries. Our soldiers have been getting a very low pay all these years. Until a few years ago, when the generals were about to retire, the ones who had been there for 40 years, 45 years, 50 years, that's when we said, these generals should not go to the village when they are in a desperate situation. That's when we increased the salary of the army recently. But they have been fighting. So the mercenaries are really betrayers. And in other countries, you can check, you say you do research. In places like China, what is the history of the salaries there? Or India even. You can check. Until some few years ago, I hear that a professor in India was getting like $400. Because they know your country doesn't have money. Why do you insist? I must get money now. This business of saying that science are getting, arts are not getting, what's wrong with that? We need the science people most urgently now. Arts are also important. I'm an arts person myself. They are very important, but the one we need now are these scientists. There is Soroti Flying School. That school was about because of this, what do you call it, impact?
People are not agreeing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the director must get more money. That's the most important part of Soroti Flying School. The skill which is rare there is flying and maintaining aircrafts. So they were trying to pay pilots 1 million. In the airlines, a pilot is getting 25 million. So the pilots walked away. So we had bought planes for training, but there were no pilots. They walked away. Until we had to come, but you people, what is in shortage here is not secretaries and typists and all that crowd and administrators. Those are very many. The ones we lack here are pilots. So if we don't have enough to pay everybody well, let's pay the pilots well and engineers. And that's how the Soroti Flying School came back. Otherwise it was about to close. Why should you have such arguments in your country, in your department? In the villages, in Ankwara, I used to see when we would be going, you say, give milk to a child. Let the child drink. I may not drink because there is not enough. You give to the child, the one who drinks. Don't they do that in Lango here?
They do.
Yes. So have I answered your question?
Pretty well.
Thank you.
Now, on the local political scene, Your Excellency, whereas we are aware that the UPC presumptive presidential candidate was Honorable Jim